Is on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run with Foreman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Irvin. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Mahomes now on first down, eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Irvin, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down.
Left, 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 left. Z.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Brian Arakpo. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
On 1st and 10, Murray. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Tough first half for him. Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They start out with a run from Irvin. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll roll him out right. Dante Hightower in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw from his end zone. Murray got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Eagles offense back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now here's Mahomes being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Malone. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Irvin off the pitch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now Foreman. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39. Ace.
Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Again, they run. Again, it's Irvin. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Left. Ace.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Finding some room at midfield. Open man there is Malone. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They toss to Irvin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. They'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Detroit! Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Dallas, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
I sound